Welcome to Gutter Talk, the show all about comics and graphic novels. I'm your host, Matt Mitchell, and this month I found out about a mini Comiccon here in Montreal last minute, so I didn't film a full segment, but I did attend with one goal in mind. If you saw my dollar bin hunting video from Fan Expo Vancouver, I'll link that up here. I found parts 1, 2, and 4 of a 4-part Batman Tarzan series, so I needed to find part 3, and luckily I was able to do just that. Success. Now on to the new comics of the month. First up we have Dark Knights of Steel number 9. This is the Justice League meets Game of Thrones style fantasy series. It's been epic so far, and this issue has a huge reveal, a big twist that I didn't see coming, which I'm not going to spoil to you. All of the kingdoms are at war. This is definitely a series to catch up on. Speaking of catching up, I caught up on the Batman series, which is now written by Chip Zdarsky. I read 125 to 131. 125 to 130 is its own separate story arc. Batman has been framed for the Penguin's murder, and being the most dangerous man in the world, he has a contingency plan for everything, including himself. If he was ever to go too far, he had a fail-safe plan, and that's what he must now contend with. Then I continued with the new release this month, Batman number 131, which is a new story arc, but continues with the fallout of that fail-safe story. There's a new villain, Red Mask, that we're going to learn more in the coming issues. Then I read Miles Morales' Spider-Man number 2. Miles is still struggling with his relationship between being a superhero and his friends and family, his regular life, as he's starting to push them away in an attempt to protect them. And in this issue, we see him take on Scorpion, who has this upgraded gear. And one of his superhero friends ends up getting taken out by the main villain of the story because her gear malfunctions for some reason, which is the cliffhanger we're left on, so we'll find out more. This is a pretty good series. I'm enjoying this one. If you like Spider-Man, particularly Miles Morales, this is a well-written series. Then I read Han Solo and Chewbacca number 9. In last issue, Han managed to get the urn back, and we discover what the contents of the urn actually is, and now everybody wants it. Kel is back, Han's father is back, they're all coming for the urn, or its contents rather, and Han is struggling to determine whether he wants to get paid and give it to Jabba, but that's going to give Jabba access to like a super assassin droid, so we're going to have to see how he contends with that decision, or whether it just gets stolen from him and he doesn't have to make that decision. And last this month I read Darkwing Duck number 1. Dynamite has been dealing out the Disney nostalgia a lot recently. They had Gargoyles, I think they have a Scar Lion King series coming out. DW, Launchpad, and the whole crew are back in this issue. And I thought it was really fun, but I'm not sure. I'd like to hear from you guys if you aren't a big Disney fan, or if you just didn't watch the Darkwing Duck series as a kid. How was this comic for you? Does it even appeal to you? I imagine nostalgia is hitting me pretty hard as a 90s kid, so maybe this series is just kind of boring for you. Let me know in the comments. That's it for this month. Let me know what I should be reading next month, and I'll see you around comic shops in February.